Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest update on the beta launch of We Share Abundance, and I'm still wearing my Power of One t-shirt, and we can talk about that a little bit later on. But first of all, wherever you're watching from, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube or in our Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly, we should be streaming live in all of them. Unfortunately, we don't get comments from YouTube and from Twitch, very rare if we do. So the questions that get answered are in the comments section in the Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly, and that's where I'll be going in a moment, just to make sure that things are working as they should be. So whatever platform you're watching on and whichever continent or country you're watching from, welcome. Okay, lovely to have you here. So let me go to the Facebook group first of all. We Share Abundance publicly, and as soon as it comes up, hopefully, when I scroll down, I will see me broadcasting, and it says November the 2nd. I thought I'd got it right for a change, but it should be December the 2nd, shouldn't it? Okay. Let me click and see if we've got comments. Okay, just one moment while I mute my speaker. See if we've got comments. There we go. He said it keeps coming back. Right. Okay, on top of the comments, we have Dave from London, UK, followed by Russ from Newcastle, UK. And then we've got Kathy from Canada, Ikoni from Nigeria, Peter from Kettering, UK, Andrew from New Zealand, Monday, Monday, dear oh dear. Excuse me 1 second, bit of housekeeping. And then we've got India. Okay. And we have Southern Alabama, USA. More from New Zealand and more from India. Okay, and Nigeria. People popping in. We've got to do a little bit of clarification. Let's call it clarification rather than housekeeping in today's live. We have a host of people who are not happy unless they're unhappy, and we can let them be unhappy, but as long as they understand that they're being unhappy about something that they shouldn't be unhappy about. Now it's up to them then, isn't it? Okay, so I want to be clearing up a few points there. What else have I got on the agenda? Of course, we'll let you know what we've been doing in the development. Support desk tickets and everything are all up to date. So that is going well. I do see from time to time people saying, oh, I've put in 3 tickets and none of them have been replied to. That isn't true. You may have put in 3 tickets. They will all have been replied to within 24 hours. You may think that they've not been replied to because you haven't seen the email that's gone out when we replied to the tickets. The reason for that is it's either gone into a spam folder or another folder in your inbox, or your email provider is blocking those emails. That happens. Happens notoriously with Yahoo, but it can happen with any email provider. So the answer is, if you've not had a response within 24 hours, go to the support desk with your ticket number, log in and read it in the desk. And you can also respond to it in the desk. So if the answer is one that doesn't fully satisfy you, when you reply, explain exactly why it doesn't fully satisfy you. The better the question, the better the answer you're going to get. But tickets are always replied to within 24 hours, with the odd exception of tickets that get referred to developers. They can take a little bit longer. We should, doesn't always happen, but we should send you a message saying it's been referred to the developers when we do that. Okay, we will try and make that a policy so that you know what's going on. But that is the only time that tickets are there outstanding for more than 24 hours. Okay, where are we? Where are we? What have we got? I think we've seen the people. I saw Manju from India and Samuel from Nigeria. So good. Let's get started with our short prayer and then we can carry on. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member may find the joy of service, and through that service may each member attract into their lives everything that they need and want from you. Amen. Okay. And where are we? We've got some more people here that have come in. We have Arun from India, Ramachandra from India. He's a UK resident citizen, but he's in India at the moment. We got Richard Atkins from Devon up the road here in the UK, and Norman Firth from a little bit further up the road in Doncaster, UK. And Deborah says, last night's Avazu meeting is a must-watch if you are still in Avazu. You can get that replay from their CRC Centre. So if Deborah says it's worth watching, in fact, if she says it's a must-watch, take her word for it. Get into the CRC Centre, pick up the replay and watch it. Okay, right. Let me first of all say that We Share Abundance has been and always has been, first and foremost, a messaging system. If you receive messages from fellow members, they are not spam, and it's wrong to call them spam. They are entitled to send messages in the same way that you are entitled to send messages. And we encourage our members to learn that their income is not based on work or luck or anything else. Your income is based on the service that you provide to others. The more service you provide and the better quality of the service you provide, the more abundance you will attract into your life in all areas. I'm not talking about money. Money will come as well, but in all areas of your life. Seek to serve without thought of reward, and you will find true happiness. And true happiness is what abundance is. We can talk about peace, hope, harmony, and love, and therefore cornerstones. And if you concentrate on finding inner peace, fill your life with hope, be in harmony with the universe and everybody and everything in it, and love your life and everybody that you meet, everything that you meet, and everything that you do, that will lead you to having better health, and it will lead you to freeing yourself from the shackles and giving you liberty. What's liberty? Liberty is the freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whoever you want, why you want, as long as it doesn't disturb the freedom of anybody else. That is liberty, okay? And you will find liberty. And when you put health and liberty together, they will bring you happiness. And you say, well, what about money? I need money, I need money. Money will look after itself if you follow those elements. The money will flow to you, and it will flow to you in proportion to the service you offer, the quality of the service you offer, and the number of people you offer that service to. We give you 3 We's Abundance tokens for performing acts of service. We're trying to get you used to the idea of being of service. The first act of service is simply to log into your account. And the second act of service is to read the messages from your fellow members. And I don't care whether it's 1 message, 10 messages, 50 messages, 100 messages. The more service you offer, the more rewards you will receive. And I'm not talking about more We's Abundance tokens. I'm talking about in life. I'm talking about the universe paying you back. It all is going to add up to a joyous, happy life. And if you need cash to pay your rent and buy food and travel to somewhere or whatever it is, that will come to you as a part of that total package of abundance. Too many people recently are saying, oh, I had 50 messages. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to read 50 messages? And I was amused by the answer from Leon, who replied very simply and very accurately, 1 at a time, like everybody else. We had somebody that said, I had 51 messages. It took me an hour to clear them. That is absolute and utter nonsense unless you were opening a message, going off, watching something else, doing other things, coming back and finding that the message was still there and saying, oh, it's still there, going to another page, because the timer stops if you leave that message. The idea is not to open the message and delete it. The idea is to be of service to the person that sent you that message by reading it. How much service you offer is up to you. If you choose to not read it and delete it, that is less service. You will not be penalized through our system for that, but you will find that your rewards will not be as great in life, okay? If you choose to send a message to the people on your messaging pools, do you want them to say, oh, this is spam, I'm not reading it, just open it and delete it? Or would you like them to read it? If you don't read other people's messages, why should they read yours? We are first and foremost a messaging system, and the messaging in the old site wasn't working at all, really. Very haphazard. A few people could send messages, most people couldn't, and I was one of the ones that couldn't until Devyani put in a special fix for me so I could keep members up to date. Is the messaging system that we have now working 100%? No. But we're fixing the bugs in it, and we've been working on that today. I look after a minimum of 4, let's just talk about 4 accounts that I have, that are test accounts that I go into. I don't log into them every day. excuse me, but I log into them several times a month. Why don't I log in every day? Because they're test accounts, and because I'm not interested in the money that could be earned by logging in, because they are test accounts. When I log in, I go through routines, and I go through and I look and see if there are any messages that need to be read. And if there are, I read them. I open them up, I read them, and after I've read them, I do one of two things. I either save them if it's of interest to me, or I delete them if it's not. And that is what you should be doing, okay? Recently, there have been around about an average of 50 messages in each of those 4 accounts. I do other accounts as well, but these 4 test accounts have had an average of about 50 messages in them. So I know how long it takes to do 50 messages. I can open and read and delete or save. Usually it's delete. I'm not really interested in most of the things, but I read them to see. 50 messages in under 10 minutes. So if it's taking somebody an hour, you're doing something very wrong. Okay, I can do 50 messages in under 10 minutes. If all you do is not read them and just wait for the timer to go, 50 messages would take you less than 8 minutes. Okay, you work it out, time how long it takes for that timer to go and how long it takes you to open things. It would take you less than 8 minutes. As I read them, most of them are pretty short. If the ones that I've written, which tend to be a bit longer, then I admit I don't read them because I know what's in them because I wrote them, okay? So it takes me less than 10 minutes for 50 messages. So why all this bitching and complaining about, oh, I can't be wasting all my time reading 40 messages. We are a messaging system. If you don't like it, if that's not what you want, then you shouldn't be here. Now, does it make any difference to me whether we have 1 member, 100 members, 1,000 members, 1,000,000 members? No, it doesn't, in all honesty. From the point of view of numbers, I don't care whether you are here or not. It makes not the slightest bit of difference. However, I do care because I care for you and I love you. And if you are not here, I know for a fact that you are missing probably the best opportunity that you will ever have in front of you in your lifetime, prior to today and after the next 12 months. And that is why I care whether you leave or stay, for no other reason, okay? I don't want you to miss out because I love you and I want you to benefit from everything that is coming in the next 12 months. But you've got to put your participation in. You've got to say, okay, we are a messaging site. I'm going to log in and I'm going to read my messages, and I'm going to share my screen with you in a minute because we've got other people saying, oh, just because I didn't read my messages, you cheated me, you robbed me of my money. Let me show you something that's been on the site for 7 years. You say, oh, but the site's only been up for 18 months. No. We were up 7 years ago, called the Gold Mailer Club. And we had plenty of members there that were paying a monthly subscription purely for the messaging system. Okay? About 18 months ago, we got into pre-launch of We Share Abundance. We changed the name, we stopped charging people, and we started giving away free tokens. So now you've got your facts straight. Let me do a quick screen share for you. Let me find the place. I know a place where the music's slow. Do, 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 do. And I know a place where we can go. Boom, boom. I can't remember that, but I'll. Here we go. Okay, let me get back to here and do the screen share now. And I've just noticed it looks like we're getting comments from YouTube, so I'll check on those in a moment. It's very rare that we do, but it looks like we are getting at the moment. So what am I after now? Share, screen, window, We Share Abundance, share, get back to the Melon app, show on screen. Okay, you should now be seeing, that's the home page of We Share Abundance. Could have picked any other page. Let's pause the video. This has been here prior to day one of We Share Abundance. Small print. Everybody should read everything here. Everybody should scroll down and read everything here. Terms and conditions. Okay? Well, let's go back here. Small print. Right, what does it say? All gifts received from any Wealth Builder source is accumulated in your US dollar wallet and transferred to your Visa Abundance wallet in Visa Abundance tokens on the first day of the following month, subject to the following qualifications. Okay, so people are saying, where's my money gone? I had $300 in my US dollar wallet and now I've only got $4. Read your website. Now then, subject to the following qualifications. As long as you read all available messages, your income will be transferred in full. Now, I know that there is a slight miswording of the when you've read all your messages. It said you've read no percent of no messages. It should say you've read 100% of 50 messages or whatever it is. But if you look at the amount that you've had transferred, if you have that 0 and 0, you will see that you've received 100%. And I'm going to show you that in a moment. If you only read 60 to 99% of your messages, in other words, if you're being of less service to your fellow members, we're going to reduce what we transfer by 25%. So if you've got $400, you're only going to get $300 because you've chosen not to be of as much service. If you read from 30% to 59% of your messages, we're going to reduce it by half. So your 400 is going to be 200 because you've been of even less service. And if you read less than 30%, even if you don't read any, we're going to transfer some of your money. You're going to get 25%. So you're going to get $100 instead of 400. Okay? So we're not penalizing you completely, but we're saying, you know, it's all about service. If you don't choose to serve, that's up to you, but you will lose some income. Okay? That's there. Let me log into an account, one of these test accounts. Incidentally, support, there's a link here for support and there's a link here for support. So don't tell me you can't get to the support desk because you can't log in. You don't have to log in to get to the support desk. But I'm going to log in now. And here we go. This is one of the test accounts, and I'm going to go to the I'm going to go to the US dollar wallet. That's what I'm going to go to. I'm going to go to this page here. Okay, it says 0 out of 0 were read, but in actual fact 51 out of 51 were read. So this is an error. It needs correcting. But is it important? What's important is the amount that you are getting paid. So you're getting 100%. Okay, if you don't read all your messages, it will be reduced. It'll either be 75 or 50 or 25%. So this test account had $145.50, and it was all transferred, $145.50. And it was transferred in Visa tokens at this rate, and you got, or this test account got 0.455 Visas. Okay, that's how it works. So that is why instead of having $150, which was this one, 145.50, you're only seeing 566 now, because it's been transferred into your Visa Abundance wallet. Okay, let's go to the mailbox, and you can't see the mail, but you can see here that there were 53 messages that were all read by me in under 10 minutes and deleted. And that is proof that this is working. So if you say, oh, I read all my messages, but you still deducted my money, it's not true. 4 test accounts plus another 3 accounts that I manage received the correct amount for the messages read. And 3 of the accounts, I didn't read all the messages, and I was deducted some funds. These 4 test accounts, I read all the messages and they were deleted. There were 53 here, and that was messages received up to the 28th. So anything that came in after the 28th didn't count. If you didn't read those on the 29th or the 30th, you're not being penalized. Okay? It's your choice how much service you wish to offer. So I wanted to show you that, and we've got Ramachandra and Bai from India in YouTube, and I think Ramachandra is also in the Facebook group. So getting back to the Facebook group, here we go. Okay. Let me see what we've got here. Where were we up to? Johnny Skullcombe says, I read them all and delete the ones that are not of interest to me. Exactly, that's what you should be doing. Okay. Let me get back up here and find out where we were up to. Oh, I remember seeing Yara come in. I didn't welcome her, but that is Yara from Paraguay, originally from Peru. Okay. And then who else? We got more from India. And more from India. And more from the northwest of England, St Helens. And Samuel says, please, I want to find out if it's possible for one to fund his pools in EBB. There are no pools in EBB. There are different levels of subscription. There are only pools in the Wealth Builder. So no, you cannot buy from your WeShare Abundance wallet, but if you have available cash, that will be available soon. You can't at present, it's not there, but it will be. It's something that we will be putting in. We've got to add different payment methods, and one of the first that will be there will be the ability to pay from your available cash wallet. At present, what you would have to do is no, you can't. Well, yeah, I'm sorry, it's not easy. It is possible you'd have to withdraw it and then change it into one of the tokens or coins that are accepted by coin payments and then pay by that. Not an ideal situation, but we are working on it and it will be there within a week or so. I'm not promising, okay? It might be fast, it might take a little bit longer. Please, sir, I can't see my old balance. I don't know why. The information is all there within your back office on everything that's happened since we moved the website. If you mean you can't see your money, it's gone down or something like that, I've just explained it's been transferred. Got more from Nigeria and we got more from Holland, or not more from Holland. I think this is the first one from Holland today. Paula. Okay. And more from India. Thank you, Yara. Not everybody does, but it doesn't matter whether you love me or not. I love you, okay? I give my love freely to everybody, whether you love me or not, whether you know me or not, whether I know you or not. My love is infinite, unconditional, okay? Doris says, I need help too. Don't know what you need help with because you've not said. Oh, Deborah's asking what help you need. Gmail, the person that opened it for me didn't give the information. Gmail, the person that opened it for me didn't give the information. I'm sorry, I don't understand that, Doris. And we got Craig. Oh no, we got Washington from Craig, Canada, in British Columbia. Hi there. Deborah will help you sort that out. Well done, Deborah. Thank you. And of course, the bottom line is you'll probably end up putting in a support ticket, but there you go. I can't log in at all. Then you do definitely need to put in a support ticket and they will fix that for you. What should I do? I lost all my Visa token, please. How did you lose them? What did you do with them? If you sent them to somebody and you've not got whatever they promised you, or you allowed somebody to have your password and they stole them from your account or whatever, I don't know. But if that's the case, you can't do anything about it. But I don't really understand your correct question. It's very incomplete. Got more from Nigeria. What is your Christmas plan for the community members, sir? I will be praying for everybody as usual. I hope that you join in the spirit of Christmas and pray for everybody else, okay? Anything for Christmas coming to us from this community? Yeah, lots of love and prayers, okay? Please help me so that I can change my Gmail. You need to put in a support ticket. That's the only way that can be done. You can't do it from your back office. Doris, you have to put in a support ticket. And I can't do it for you either here. Okay, so that's answered the questions there. Let's see if there were any questions in the YouTube. No, just people saying hi. So let's get on to what Devyani has been up to today. Here we go. She fixed the bonus mailing issue because what was happening in that bonus mailing pool was every member, it was drawing on every member, whether you were staked or not. And the bonus mailing pool is supposed to only go to unstaked members. Okay, so that has been fixed. The bonus mailing pool has been temporarily removed until that fix. I'm not sure whether it's been reactivated or not yet. But another thing on the mailing, I mean, we have different windows for mailing, and they're about a week apart, and they run for 3 weeks of the month. I think they're actually 8 days in a window. So you got 24 days, 3 8-day periods that you can send mail. And what tends to happen is on the first day of the mailing, everybody wants to send a message. So you get a load of messages on day 1. And on day 2, you get a few people that have forgot to send on day 1. And on day 3, most people have sent messages, but you might get an odd one. And usually towards the end of the window, that 8-day period, you're getting hardly any messages. Okay. So you might get 50 on day 1, you might get 30 on day 2, you might get 10 on day 3, and then you might get 5 on day 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If you add the whole lot up, it's not a lot of messages, and you've got a month to clear them. Read them, delete them, or save them as the interest to you. Okay. So that's another point I want to mention while I'm on this. So that reminded me of it while we were talking about the bonus mailing and whether it's been reactivated or not. There was some tickets that had been referred to developers, and Devyani has handled those. She said she's deleted all the messages received by users in the last 2 days. And the only reason that I allowed her to do that is because those messages should not have been sent in the last 2 days. There should be no messages sent apart from admin after the 24th of the month. That is the last day you have to send messages. So with the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, no messages are sent. That also gives you around about a week to clear any messages that have come in throughout the month. Okay, so those messages that went out on the 29th shouldn't have been allowed to go out. Now, whether that has been fixed or not, I don't know. I've got to talk to Devyani about it tomorrow, but she does know about it. Whether she's fixed that or not, I don't know. But that's why I allowed her to delete messages from the 29th and the 30th and the 1st, because the window doesn't open till the 2nd. So it shouldn't have been open till today. There should have been no messages go out until today. So messages on the 1st should not have been allowed. So that is why we deleted those. They are not spam. They are messages from your fellow members. Whether or not you have an interest in what that member has sent you is purely personal. But it is not spam. Spam is unsolicited mail. You, as a member, agree to receive messages from fellow members. Whether you read them or not is your option. If you don't read them, your service is not as great and your rewards will be reduced. Okay? She says she fixed another bug in the mailbox which she found while testing, but she doesn't say which one that was. I know that there is a bug about if you've replied to a message, it changes the body text of all the other messages in your inbox. I think when I tested this, if you log out and log back in again, it brings the messages back. But I'm not absolutely certain that that happens all the time. And I don't think it brings the message back if you've got any in your saved or deleted folders. So that is something that needs fixing if it's not been fixed, because it's not very clear what Devyani has done there. And people are saying that their messages were not marked as read. I can assure Devyani, and I have done, that if people follow through the process correctly and read the messages, they are read. I have done it in 7 different accounts, and every message that I've read, saved or deleted at the end has been effectively monitored by the system correctly. So anybody that's saying that they read messages and they've been deducted funds, you didn't follow through, you didn't do it properly, it's not the system, it's you. Sorry, that's it. You've got to learn how to do things correctly and properly. And if you think about it as service rather than a task, you'll do it with a joyful heart and you'll get it right. Okay? She's asking, what do we do for those members? And I've told her nothing, because the system is working. I tested it in 7 different accounts and it's working correctly. Okay? So that is the answer to any of you that have complained about incorrect deductions. The deductions are correct. Your activity is not correct. So don't pass your problems onto us. Get yourself sorted out, do things right in the right frame of mind, and you will find that things work well for you. Okay, so that's covered development. We spent a lot of time on things today, and I actually spent time answering, which I wouldn't normally do and perhaps shouldn't have done, some of the comments in posts in the We Share Abundance group, not the We Share Abundance publicly. If I see comments like that in the We Share Abundance publicly, they will be deleted, and possibly the member would be deleted as well, depending on how flagrant the abuse of our rules. Okay, We Share Abundance publicly is only allowed for positive comments that people can share on their timeline. Okay, anything that is not positive or attracts comments that are not positive will be deleted. Is the Weezer token value correct at 316? Go and check it in Waves. As far as I'm aware, it's correct. Yeah. What am I showing it at? I'm showing it, when I checked, it was 314 in the back office, so it'll be up and down a little bit. The value of your token is not of much importance, Jeremy. I want to stress this. The liquidity of the token is what's important, and that is what we're working on. The value of the token will be of importance once we get the liquidity right. Okay. Where are we? Let me just have a look. How can we change the email support ticket? Yeah, there's a link to the desk. Okay. Please, can I withdraw my token? I notice my Multiply Weezer doesn't increase anymore. Why? Probably because nobody is doing much in Multiply Weezer. It is a revenue share program in Multiply Weezer. It's not anything other than that. If the revenue is low, then the share of revenue is low. So if you want to increase that, get out there and promote Multiply Weezer. Can you withdraw your token? You can withdraw tokens that are earned, which will go into your available cash wallet. You can withdraw them at any time. other tokens are subject to liquidity, which basically at present means no. And we got Ghana in the house. And I remember Jeremy saying, is 316 correct? I've noticed that some people make mistakes and don't add an active link. An active link in what, Johnny? Don't know what that's about. I've answered that. Momo. Hi. I don't know. I can't pronounce that name. I'm sorry. I'll just call you Momo. Okay, I have answered that, Momo. Okay. Right. Numbers, once again, not really of a great significance at this point in time, but we've been doing it consistently, so we might as well carry on. When will they be of significance? When we get out of beta. You're going to see us rocking and rolling. When is that going to happen? I can't give you an exact date, but what I can promise you is that 2022 is going to be more than you have ever imagined could it possibly be, okay? 2022, for those people that stick here with us, share the faith, keep the faith, you're going to have an incredible, prosperous 2022. Those people that leave are going to miss out on that. And as I say, that's the only reason why I don't want them to leave, because they're going to miss out from a point of view of whether the program advances and will be everything that I say it is. Because those people have left, it won't make it one bit of difference. Whether we start next year with one person, if everybody left and there was only me, we would have millions of people by the end of 2022. And I know that there's going to be a lot more than only me, because I know that there's people that are loyal and they have faith and they have belief. This program is not about me. I am just a tool. I am just a figurehead, if you want. Things are being passed through me. This program is being created by divine will. It's something that has never been done before. It's something that will probably never ever be done again. This program will have almost all the online users as citizens within a few years. Why? Because it will be beneficial for everyone to be a member, to be a citizen. Okay? They don't add active link in the mailbox messages, then their message is wasted. Oh, okay, Johnny. This is a basic thing. You should always check your messages before you send them. If you're asking people, to check out a program or something like that, make sure you have your correct link in there. You can make it a hyperlink. It's easy to do in the editor. And even if you forget and you send it and you go, oh, I should have made that a hyperlink, you can go back to your sent message and change it. Something you can't do with an email, but you can do it with our messaging system. You can go back and say, oh, look, I made this error, and you can change it. You can put it right. Okay? The only thing you can't change is the subject line. You can change the rest of the body that is in there. Okay. Russ Kelly says, you aren't getting rid of me either, No, I know there are a lot of people that are going to be around, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Uh, as soon as this COVID thing settles down and we can travel, you're going to have the money to do it, and we're going to have the place, and we're going to find somewhere nice and sunny where we're all going to get together and have fun. We're going to call it a business convention. Why are we going to call it a business convention? Because then you can claim your costs back against your tax. Okay? So we'll call it a business convention, but it'll be a party. Okay. Right. Okie dokie. It will set you free, Johnny. Yeah, it will set all of you free financially. It will provide you with the liberty part of the abundance. The health will come from that peace, hope, harmony, and love. And that you put those four elements together and you concentrate on them, it must improve your health. One of the biggest detriments to ill health is stress. Don't allow stress in your life. People talk about managing stress. You don't want to be managing stress. You don't want to have stress. It's always invading you. No matter what you do, you will always find something that will come to you that can cause you to be stressed out, is the term, isn't it? It happens to us all. It happens to me infrequently because I live in a state of peace. But it happens to me. I do get that peace cracked now and again. So when that happens, I go away and I take all the worries and I throw them into the universe. And I go into meditation and I say, look, I can't handle this and this and this. You better take it off me. Show me the way without it impacting my peace. And I meditate and I come out of meditation, whether it's a few minutes or a few hours, and I'm back in a peaceful life. I've got a great book. Just a minute. I'm back, folks. I'm back. It's called Inner Peace, and I read from it every day. There are lots of things I read from every day, but I'm going to read you a little bit from at the beginning. Peace emanates from the soul and is the sacred inner environment in which true happiness unfolds. And that's why I'm always happy. I look after my peace. Everything you do should be done with peace. That is the best medicine for your body, mind, and soul. It is the most wonderful way to live. Okay. Lots of things in this. I've read it several times, but I always read something from it every day. It's called Inner Peace. It's by Paramahansa Yogananda, and you can get it online. You can get it wherever you want. Probably get it in Amazon if you want, but you can go to, I think it's yogananda.com bookstore or something like that. It's in there. They'll deliver it to you. Can't remember what it cost. I've had this for years. It might have changed in price anyway now. It was $12 when I bought it. It's worth $120. Okay. Right. Paula, and if you want to greet people, do it in the groups, not in the messages, please. If you want to send a message of goodwill, I mean, it's up to people what they put in the messages if they want to send them. But there we go. Paul Anderson, specifically, don't say I love you. I love you. Why? Everybody should say I love you all the time. Jeremy's looking forward to it. Who is the author? Paramahansa Yogananda. I can't see my old balance. It's been transferred. You can find it in your US dollar wallet. You will see it transferred, and you will see what percentage was transferred based on the service that you offered to your fellow members. Okay? I've not done the numbers, I don't think, have I? Let's crash through these as quickly as we can because we've been going an hour. Okay, 64 new net registrations to 47,998. We have site ranking gone up 12 places to 8,662. We have site ranking for Multiply Weezer up 125 places to 24,156. Multiply Weezer, 4 new email verified members, 1 person that bought advertising for the first time, and the bonus pool up $5 to $9,074.42. The Weezer token is the same as it's been for a while, really, although it shows up in coin ranking to 0.468%, almost half a cent. Still incredibly low, still a great buy. $362 trading volume in the last 24 hours on the Weezer token, which is a lot more than we've seen recently. And the coin ranking is 1,181, which is up 28 places. And Weezer Abundance token is about the same as yesterday as well. It's down a bit, actually. I think there's been no trading to speak of. It's showing 23 cents. There was a lot the last couple of days. There was $3,000 yesterday, and you know, but back down to 23 cents today. So the difference in prices here is because, you know, if they're measuring it against Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's dropped in value to 53,000 instead of 60,000 or whatever, it'll affect the price. So it's down a little bit, showing $182.20 in waves. That's actually up on yesterday what it was showing, but it's still totally wrong. Showing at $314.11 in your back office, and $308.49 in coin ranking. I tend to go more with the coin ranking values than the other two, your back office and waves. We pull, funnily enough, I don't know why waves and the back office aren't the same, because we pull the figure from that's shown in your back office from the Waves Exchange. So anyway, it's one of those things that I don't understand, and there are many of them. Okay. And coin ranking down 1 place to 3,535. So that's it. Where are we? Traffic on the road home due to Manchester United football match. Okay. Yeah, I think Manchester United are playing Arsenal tonight, I think, aren't they? So have fun, everybody. Go and watch your football or play, or if you've got nothing better to do, and you probably haven't got anything better to do, go and watch that Avazu replay that Deborah recommended to you. You'll find it in the Avazu CRC. So that's where you should be headed. So remember, Avazu, zoo, zoo. A win for you is a win for me. Avazu, zoo, zoo. It's $1 billion spree. Avazu, zoo, zoo. We're one happy family. Avazu, zoo, zoo. We're all helping charity. God bless you all. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. God bless. And I love you all. Share love, share abundance. See you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Avazu.